so far I've managed to fix things. Or have I managed to? No, I haven't done anything wrong! Woo! Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good day, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Hello and welcome everyone to the Arcadia Network. The music is extremely loud. I'm gonna turn that down. Hello and welcome to the Arcadia Network. My name is Curtis Streets, and as always, I'm your streamer for the night. Now, I want to just hit the elephant fast in the room. My voice may sound weird. To me it does. My voice sounds croaky. I am recovering. So, you know. Blame Winter for all of this. Blame Winter for feeling ill. How are we all doing today? Hopefully lovely. I'm currently sat, chilled, with a heat pack. I finally bought myself a heat pack, and my god, is it easier to wear than a, well, it's easier to sit back on than a hot water bottle, I've come to find. But what can you do otherwise? I'll probably be muting every now and then just to blow the old nose. I should be on the recovery event of things, which is good, because I have exciting news before we start today's stream. Being that, just readjust that so it's not tighter on my stomach. We are moving location of the Arcadia Network. Now, as I've mentioned on Twitch, we're not changing our streaming location. Sorry, YouTube, we're not going directly to you. We are still staying on Twitch, as in, what we mean by we're moving is we found a much, hopefully better place for the Arcadia to be allocated. This means we should be able to get faster, better, and do more in a future stream, which I'm really excited about. But for now, we are still in 4.0. This means technically after the update we'll be in 4.1, which will be nice. I look forward to knowing what I can do then. I know. After that, we'll be looking towards possibly a new. This is actually a very, oh goodness. Towards possibly a new model or something like that. Hang on a second, guys. Possibly towards a new model. You know, just something a little different for you guys. Because I don't think you guys want to see the same thing all the time. I mean, there's been one thing specific that I have been really excited to do, and just not been able to. And, well, money's going to stop being such a problem. I mean, there's one other thing that's going to be really exciting, guys. Have you all heard of something called Baldur's Gate? Yeah, that might be, down the line. Who knows? Give me a second. Anyway, today, we're back in Final Fantasy with one plan. Complete all the missions up to the end of DragonSong. So, without further ado, we have things to do. Starting off, we need to find Alphino. Because if y'all remember last time, we kicked Needhog's ass. Oh well, his shade, but you know. I should really pick up new hunting logs soon as well. So Lucia, how is he? Hope he's alright. I can't really do a lot of the voices because of my voice, unfortunately. Oh, bye. suppose we should go. Give me a second, guys. I'm just working with a Yu-Gi-Oh group real quick. For this weekend, because this weekend's my return to Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments. Reminds me, I also still need to just get the message. And, you know, while I'm sat here, I have a streaming chat to join.
The heroes of the hour return.
Hey, how you doing?
We but did our duty well.
How's your day
It was the
been?
memories of fallen friends and not our heroism which saw us through at the last.
I gave every ounce of my strength. Mine efforts would have counted for naught had the warrior of light not arrived to challenge the great work.
Oh, come on. You flatter me, Atrial.
Well, we cannot all be heroes, dear brother. Let us put away our pride for a moment and revel in the valiant deeds of our comrades.
Well,
For your sterling
hopefully
service to Ishgard,
you get to
we
warm up
salute you.
soon. A nice warm cup of tea, a nice blanket, all of the sorts. I wish I
And
could
while
breathe
we're on the
properly.
subject of valiant deeds, I believe I myself have earned some small measure of recognition. Under my watchful command, the ballistas of the Outer Ward struck down a veritable swarm of Dravanian invaders.
Oh god.
My lord's command was certainly watchful. He bravely watched as the siege crews took aim, and continued to watch as countless wyverns met their end. Indeed, the ward's defenders proved so well drilled that my lord had little occasion to stop watching.
You have been called out, sir.
There will be time enough to determine who is most deserving of recognition later. Our friends are doubtless weary from their exertions.
Only a little bit.
I had chambers prepared in expectation of your return. You are welcome to retire at your leisure.
Ooh! We start the stream by resting. Oh, give me a
I'm
second,
most
guys.
grateful for your hospitality, my lord, but I believe I shall pay a visit to the Temple Knight's Infirmary. Pray excuse me.
There we go. Oh.
Our master Alphino has grown. The plight of his stricken brother-in-arms pains him more than his own hurts.
He does have a bit of a
He's
good
come
character
to
arc.
resemble you, warrior of light. Go then, visit the Azure Dragoon, and grant him what comfort you may.
But I am the Azure Dragoon. I mean, literally. Look, I am the Azure Dragoon. Why would I visit myself? Oh, you mean Astinian? Yeah. Yeah. The older Dragoon. Good. Any news, Amric? And this right here is the final one. Well, of this part. After this, I believe we still have 2 patches. Let me check. We have 3 patches to get through today. Soul Surrender, Far Edge of Fate. Well, it's technically 2 patches, but they came in 3 parts, so. Tuesday next week's the last Endwalker MSQs come into play. Oh, I cannot wait to catch up on everything, honestly. I really can't. I love that it's called Litany of Peace, by the way. Considering Battle Litany is a very important piece of equipment and skill used by Dragoons.
Estinian.
They're not trying to make it out like he's dead, are they? I've just realised.
Cease your mewling, boy. Grates my ears.
Forgive me. When I saw you awaken, I could not... It was such a relief. We feared you might never wake up.
Now, Estinian. If Master Alphino thought any less of you, you would still be Nidhogg's plaything. Or dead.
For a minute, I thought he was going to cover Alphino's eyes. I don't know why.
Aye, 'twas but a jest. I thank you, Alphino. And you too, Warrior of Light. Quite how you managed to persuade Hraesvogr to aid in his brood brother's downfall, I cannot imagine. But full glad am I that you did. 'Tis an honor to share the mantle of Azure Dragoon with one such as you.
Hey! Special dialogue because I started as a Dragoon. Hey!
I, for my part, owe you an apology. When last we met,
I love it. I
willingly
love
was
that
an
this is
arrow
so
to your
heavily
heart.
on Dragoons and Dragons.
Can you forgive
That
me?
you get so much special if you picked a Dragoon to start with. It almost feels like Dragoon wasn't in the base game.
You but acted in defense of
It feels like
Ishtar as
Dragoon
you
would have been
should.
added during this patch, but it was, I believe Dragoon was base game.
Were you any less
Considering its
single-minded
location.
about it, I would not follow you into battle nor trust you at my back. Besides, I had come to the selfsame conclusion that I would have to perish for Nidhogg to be stopped. So let us dispense with the hand-wringing. I have heard enough mewling for one day.
Oh!
I'm gonna get some shots.
The tendrils of Nidhogg's foul presence bound up every fiber of my being, usurping my senses, but I yet retained some trace of awareness. The worm's mind was as a vast and tumultuous sea. Endlessly its black waters churned, his grief and despair at Ratatoska's murder never calming, never receding. Driven by this surging current came wave upon wave of unrelenting
He still
wrath.
has his dragon's blood-soaked armor there as well.
It was the very image
Because
of
if
my
you looked at the
own
windowsill
heart.
there, you saw his red
There
helmet
I
with a
saw
broken
the
horn.
dark reflection of the hatred I felt after Nidhogg slew my family. When no path remained save vengeance against dragonkind.
Yeah, you two are quite alike.
I was blessed with something Nidhogg was not. Comrades and teachers to console and admonish me.
I'm pretty sure he probably did have those, but he just didn't listen. He didn't have someone to put him in the get along pants.
My obsession.
The get along shirt, that's what it was. It wasn't pants. It's not putting him and Iceheart in the same pair of trousers, one in each leg hole. No, it was a shirt. It was the get along shirt. Though I should have had one made big enough for you and Nidhogg, huh?
Spirit scattered upon the sea of clouds. I feel no joy at his passing. Where once I craved vengeance, I now crave rest.
Oh, he even looks up to it. Huh.
Lord Commander, my hunt is at an end. I would lay down the mantle of Azure Dragoon.
My friend.
He has tired himself with too many words. I doubt not that he will make a full recovery, but he must be allowed some few days of quiet.
Easier said than done when we're around. I forget how tiny Alphino is. Quick question, Esther, if you're there. Who's taller, your Aura or Alphino?
I too must see my path to its end. Sleep well, my friend.
Following the battle with Nidhogg on the steps of faith, Sir Emeric called an assembly that he might make his final proclamation as acting head of state. 'Twas there, with one decree, that the 1,000-year rule of the archbishops was ended, paving the way for a new republic.
Okay.
The governance of Ishgard would now be placed in the hands of high and lowborn alike, their ranks represented by the newly founded House of Lords and House of Commons. Church was separated from state. The foundation for change had been carefully laid, and the reforms proposed by Ishgard's new
Interesting,
government passed into law without incident. His duty done, Emeric de Burrell gladly stepped down from the Archbishop's dais, only to be raised unto the highest seat in the House of Lords.
Good for him. I mean, there'll still be people that wouldn't be happy about it.
First to refuse this honor, the unexpectedly strident voice of the Count de Durandare left him little choice but to accept. And so it was that the winds of gentle revolution came to stir.
They weren't lying when they said there was quite a few cutscenes, were they, eh? That's another good screenshot right there.
Prominent among the many honored guests at Sir Emeric's investiture were the ambassadors of Dragonkind, a fitting symbol of Ishgard's newfound peace.
Ishgard is no longer racist! Although I'm sad we never got to find out about that dragon specifically. You know, we found out about Vidofnir and her SFL, but we didn't get to learn about this spiky
through
boy.
the heavens on Dragonback, and by their cheers did they hail him an azure dragoon for a new age.
He became the new Azure Dragon. Heh. Hilarious. It is a cool version of the lance, honestly, that he's got. I think it's a slightly altered version of the weapon as well.
Thus were the notes of the DragonSong rewritten. The din of war giving way to a rising litany of peace and hope.
Oh, he said it! Litany of Peace, he said it! I didn't say. I do find it quite strange how we're sat like on a chair on Midgar Soma's back rather than actually riding the dragon, like a proper idea of riding a dragon. But he's been set up with these comforts as well. Which quite a lot of the mounts in this game do have this weird sensation that they have this weird comfort edition. Ha! True. Gosh, I wish I had an incense burner, I'm not gonna lie. Like Oh, I've just realised! That's the symbol of Heaven's Ward as well. On the book. I wish I had something to burn albus oil. Unfortunately, where I am, you're not allowed things that are like naked flames. So I can't have a candle burner. But that's the one thing I like using when I'm ill. Oh, well, did before I moved. Absolutely still love just laying there in the middle of the night, albus oil burning on a candle flame, just watching the flame flicker. And for now, Astinian leaves the story. Only for now, though. Don't worry, he'll be back. He was too popular. Pikachu Pichu. Oh, that's cute. You know, just doing what you do. So... Took me a minute. Hang on a minute. Dark Spectacle start now. Almost thought I'd unlock something that I hadn't. That also should unlock Ishgardian Restoration. Which is good, because that's a new thing for my crafting. Yo, boss. We found him. Go on then, buddy. You want to be a hero? Kratos jump in. Do it. See what happens. Yeah, not on Thancred's watch, mate. Thus did grey mists give way to azure skies. Man and dragon rise above, voices joined in song. But beneath shrouded boughs, beyond the scope of light, shadow stirs. Oh, there you are. Oh my god, yeah, he was saying about he wanted to have drinks. He did say it, didn't he? I'd be glad to accept. So long as he's not going to injure me, which I don't see a reason why. No, I have no idea why I am running it. I just wanted to be healthy, I guess. not used to seeing this man in actual clothing. Like, casual clothing.
To think the Mughals would prove such harsh taskmasters. Forgive me. I did not know you had suffered so in your quest for the horn.
Oh, you know nothing about it. You should have seen it when they wanted me to count them Mughal nuts. Oh wait, that was a previous incarnation, don't worry.
I must say, your spirited accounts always come as a welcome change from the arid reports which fill my days.
Well, you gotta have some positivity and some light, you know? No thanks. Last few times I've had drinks, they've kind of been poisoned. I'm kind of good. I'm kind of good. Thank you very much. I just feel like he heard that and went, oh. Yeah, I'm not going to have any, I'd rather just a cup of tea. There's a rather unusual pouring noises, I must say.
Though I have lived in these lands my entire life, to hear you speak of them, there is much and more I have yet to see. Truly, yours was a marvelous journey.
Well, duh. Travel far and wide, mate. I'm gonna eat while he eats. Because I can.
Well, truth be told, when I think back on the sweeping vistas of the churning mists, I do feel some slight pangs of wanderlust. Alas, much as I would like to accept your invitation, I fear my present duties with the House of Lords demand my undivided attention. Someday, perhaps. By your deeds, you have helped us to lay the foundation for lasting reform. The formation of the Republic is but the beginning, for it is not only our system of governance which must needs change. We, the people, must learn to let go of our hatreds and rise above our bloody past. I only pray that I live long enough to see us achieve some measure of success, that I might know the lost did not die in vain. I can still see you there on the steps of faith, striding fearlessly towards the worm. If you could do that, who are we to balk at the challenges ahead? The question of how best to strengthen ties with the other great nations of Eorzea has been debated at length in the Lords and Commons of late. As you may imagine, maintaining stability during this period of historic upheaval is our paramount concern. Nevertheless, we are greatly indebted to the Alliance for their support during the Grand Melee, and it would be remiss of us not to repay their faith in kind. Of course, we owe you the greatest debt of all, and it is my hope that in extending our support to you and the Scions, we might also express our gratitude to our neighbors, nay, our fellow Eorzeans, whom we pray you will continue to protect.
I'm going to protect the world at this cost.
The Lords
don't
and
worry.
Commons agree on very little, but not a soul in either house begrudges your order this offer of patronage. For all you have done and will do, we thank you.
Oh, come on, it's just all in a day's work. I mean, I thought he was making us cups of tea, but...
May I ask a personal question?
Depends.
Now that the dust has settled, what will you do? Not as a scion, I mean, but what do you want for yourself?
Ooh, probably to continue the story.
Lord Commander, pray forgive the interruption.
News from House Fulton?
An urgent message for the Warrior of Light. I was instructed to deliver it without delay. Master Thancred returned to the manor a short time ago, bearing an injured maiden. Master Leveilleur and Mistress Tataru are tending to her wounds, but they like not her chances. Respectfully, my lord, they have requested the Warrior of Light's immediate
yes!
presence.
We finally get to re-meet. I wonder if this is going to change the dialogue, considering we've already met her now.
And I shall go with you.
I wonder if this will change the dialogue a bit, because we met her during the Keys of Bahamut.
For every ending marks a new beginning.
Hello there, Babolian. I've played this game for quite a few years now.
We rise.
This is just a
greet
brand new
new
character.
dawn.
Coming up on where
As
I
the
left the furthest I've been, funnily enough. So soon I'll be on brand new content. I've always been enjoying this game a lot, especially with friends. How about yourself? How are you doing today? Welcome on in.
Only to be drawn unto another battlefield, another cause, as if by fate.
I am personally very excited for those two. I'm very excited for everything in Dawn Trail. I can't wait to get through, you know...
Is that... Alize, Alphinaud's twin sister.
I can't wait to get through Stormblood,
She ran
Endwalker,
afoul of the Warriors of Darkness.
all of them, Shadowbringer, Endwalker, and then be able to start Dawn Trail.
I had been tracking them since the ceremony at
I'm very
Falcon's Nest.
excited for it.
Little did I know I was not the only one. Evidently, she had learned of their activities and attempted to shadow them on her own. Poorly. I rescued her in the Twelveswood, and together we fled north. But though I made every effort to cover our tracks, they caught up with us on the Ishgardian border. And in the ensuing struggle, Alize took an arrow to the shoulder.
I'm very
It was
much
only
excited to
after
see
we
what
had
the game
made good our
actually
escape
has.
that I realized it was
Let's
poison.
say, beyond what I know. Give me a second, I just have to blow my nose.
Thank you for coming so quickly. And you, Sir Emmerich.
Think nothing of it. How is she?
We have done all we can for now. Although the immediate danger has passed, the poison yet lingers in her blood.
Ah, she was poisoned. Big sad.
We came to Eorzea together, hoping to bring salvation to the realm our grandfather gave his life to protect. But when confronted with the bitter realities of its politics and its petty powermongers, she was driven to anger and to doubt. She refused to become embroiled in what she termed Eorzea's squabbles and distance herself from the Scions. Though she remained hopeful of a brighter future, she would walk her own path. Would that it had not been so perilous. For all our differences, she's as dedicated as any Scion to the salvation of Eorzea. But more than that, she is my sister. To be reunited with her, only to lose her forever. Gods, even to speak the words.
Take heart, Master Alphinaud. She will be attended by our most skilled chirurgeons. Bear Mistress Leveilleur to the infirmary at once. A Apprise Captain Whitecape of the situation
Oh, good.
and
I don't
inform
know
him
what's
that she is to
going
be
on.
treated as my
Poor boy.
personal charge.
I do not like being this unwell.
Wait, don't go. Please, come closer.
Who? Me? Yeah, I can do that.
The warriors of darkness are in league with the Ascients. Slaughtering the primals is but the first step in their plan.
Really? Oh no! I suppose I'll have to slaughter them
They
first.
wait for Zelfatol to bring about Garuda's summoning and to kill her. You must stop them.
Yeah, I think that sounds reasonable. I can do that.
I shall inform the others at once.
Please do it. Go do so, daughter. I'll meet you, and I'll meet everyone that needs to there.
Master Thancred,
I'm a teleport.
I would ask that you accompany Mistress Leveilleur to the infirmary. Your knowledge of her
Yes.
injuries may well prove
We're currently
useful in determining
in
her treatment.
The Soul Surrender patch. Patch 3.4. After this, we have one patch, which was in 2 parts, and then we'll be calling these streams so we can start StormBlood next stream. Directly start with the first mission of StormBlood. Oh, what's this? There's like a... oh, there's a white bar here. I was wondering what it was. It's, it wasn't actually there. It was another thing. If I'm right, that is the second Garuda. I still love that Garuda. There are 2 Garudas in this game. And there are 2 Garudas in 15. Because of the 15 event. Like, I just love in general that we got 15's Garuda and 14's Garuda got put in 15. And they actually have a Garuda off in 15. Yeah. Nadelan! I didn't know we were going to Genshin Impact! Yeah, and during its rerun as well. Which means hopefully the 15 event will rerun again at some point. Because the only reason I was able to get the clothing stuff for an alt character was via that rerun. Yeah, you'll never see this on Dinosaur King. So. Zelfatol. Now available. So one thing I definitely like is this. Not sure if I can reveal the 15 stuff. They do have a 16 crossover. Now, as I say, 15 did have a rerun crossover. So, I don't know if I actually uploaded it onto my YouTube channel when I did it with my other character. But it's very likely that they'll do it again down the lines, hopefully. Now, I'm excited for 16's crossover because you get the gear, you get a Torgal mount, and a Torgal minion. I can't wait for those. Right, Alphino, I am going to... first time running Alphino, so I'm going to need... Well, it's not my first time. Last time I ran this, I ran it with an overpowered team. Oh my god. Probably don't want to hit those. Definitely want that up. Yeah, obviously the classes all change. Oh yeah, he's an astrologer. Interesting. They didn't just do what they did last time in a future mission where they make one of the samurais into a tank. Which they do during StormBlood. And I only know about that because I've seen it. I'm gonna do a drag. You know, it's taking too long. Sid Minion or Glad? Yeah. Oh! Sid from 16. I was like, wait a minute. Sid's in every game. What am I thinking of? You're talking about 16 Sid. That's fair. Give me a sec.
I have my pride.
Oh. Oh wow, the AI actually moves out of the way. Wait, how am I walking? Delete? How do I set myself to walk? Nope. What did I press to set myself to walk instead of run? Press this auto set me to walk. Oops, a daisy. Not macros. Macros are different. It's key bindings. Number slash. Num slash. What? Nope. Oh! Number pa- yeah, whoops daisy. Oh. My bad. I was trying to hit the mute button for the stream because of running nose, it's quite noisy.
Away with you.
I'm tanky, I can do this. Thanks for that one, I do appreciate it. Yeah, because it all Some of it might register as a command, like a Twitch chat command. Huh. I want to say, they better take damage when they're hit by the rocks as well, because that would be hilarious. About my healing.
Release.
Probably I wanted to use that a little more into a fight. Okay. Hey, how you doing up there, buddy? Okay, that felt kind of fun. Kind of felt like I did an uppercut through it then. Get the fuck down from there! Well, what I'm doing for this playthrough is every story expansion, I am changing what class I play. Gunbreaker is my StormBlood class. So the original, A Realm Reborn, we played Dragoon. Then we played Red Mage to the end of Heaven's Ward, from the start of post Realm Reborn. And for StormBlood, starting at post Heaven's Ward, we're playing Gunbreaker. This is just because I want to learn to play different classes. Really, I want to be a jack of all trades, though I will have a main class in the end. And so far, I will be honest, I am very much enjoying the tank. Oh, I wish my nose was just clear. Yes, funnily enough, you say that. When we finish StormBlood, I will be taking on Sage as my healer class. Then for the last two, I was originally gonna go Reaper, but I'm gonna be honest. Viper and Pictomancer look too good for me to miss the opportunities to play. And since by doing this as almost like a challenge, it kind of forces me to play that role. It gives me a chance to say, oh, I don't like this role, but then stick to it and kind of learn to play it. It's kind of how I felt with Red Mage. I love Red Mage as a concept. Wasn't so keen on its playstyle, although I could play it. But after playing it for a while, it's actually kind of fun. It's kind of what I expect from Pictomancer. Oh, hell yeah! I absolutely adore Red Mage because it's might and magic at the same time. I mean, it is nice to have a regen class with a with the ability to res. I personally think that's really quite cool. Oh, no one else is going to pick up the key. I got to do it. Fine. Where's my drinks? Bye, guys. Hi, guys. Yes, very much so. That's kind of why I'm excited for Pictomancer as well, being they said it's a supportive variant of Black Mage, so it won't do as much damage. However, thematically, also is a damage dealer. So they are a damage dealer, but they have quite a bit of support around them. I really hope the Dragoon is actually standing behind one of these guys. I mean, it could be. I tell you what now, we just need a absolutely horrid joke of a mission for Pictomancer called Better Than Gil, and its reward is just says exposure, and it just be a mission that no one takes. Because one big rule I'll always agree with. No one should work for exposure. What? Hey, I used my... Excuse me, I thought that makes me immune. I was lied to! to know how the AI died so quick in this fight. I learned the second time around. Oh my god, yes! If you want me to limit break, you'll have to pay this amount. I love it. I can fully agree with that being an idea.
Away with you.
If you play Pictomancer, you get a slight more kill. Well, the unfortunate truth would be less kill. Because you know there'd be someone out there that would have a character going, oh, I could do that if I wanted to. Go ahead, do it then. What? I mean, I don't want to. That's the worst thing I think I've seen for artists. It's people that are so convinced that, oh, I could do that if I wanted to. Then go ahead, do it. Don't pester an artist. Do it. Oh, what's that? You can't. Sorry, I do admittedly come from a quite... I do have art background, but I didn't really do much with it.
Away with you.
My bad. So I have to keep blowing my nose, so I keep forgetting to unmute. Being in a head cold doesn't exactly help.
Away with you.
Oh, give me my F node. Okay, I gotta be really careful on my nose now. I'm gonna get myself really, really dizzy. Hi. My god, the archer was on my back like a BMW driver there. I really appreciate that. It's unfortunately something that's going to be a while healing, I think, but... There's a lot worse I could have than a cold in this damage, so I'm kind of happy to just deal with the head colds and everything. But I got a cup of tea, I've got a ton of Albus oil. And I got plenty of presents on the way to help me feel better. As you do. Hey, let's not do this today, huh, giant guy? Tosso, let's not do this today. Boss time! No idea what any of the mechanics do, but... Which I guess is really the benefit of if you running this with people that are way too high level. Stacking. Big. Oh my god. Actually summoned Garuda, you mad lad. You absolute mad lad. Plus, I'm not even mad.
Away with you!
Once again, this guy hates Alpha apparently.
Away with you!
Reach comes again. The reckoning comes. I'm sorry, we're supposed to be scared of that. But I just put some more dot damage on you, sir. You look like you enjoy a bit of dot damage. You look like a prime candidate for dot damage. So let's say if anyone has limit break, perfect time to use it. But apparently our Lancer only like to use limit break to kill themselves, which is peculiar. Why they did that? But I don't know. It sounds like people screaming down pipes, those birds. Simple.
So they were unable to see the ritual to its completion. Then Garuda is no longer
be
a
quiet,
threat,
birds.
and whatever the Asians and the Warriors of Darkness were planning has come to naught.
That's what you
But
thought.
we should not tarry. The knights have secured our path to safety.
Well, well. What do we have here? You'd better not have killed the primal without us.
Oh, we have. Wait a minute. I recognize that figure.
You!
Wait, I know you. Still walking, I see. I could have sworn my aim was true.
I know.
Just what is your
What are you doing there, Aranche?
So these fools could step in and claim our
I know that's you. I've seen your hair in the latest trailers.
No, no. Let's not make hasty accusations. By the look of things, the ritual was proceeding as planned. We arrived at the appointed hour. 'Twas they who erred.
It is hopeless. We cannot face them all.
Do mine ears deceive? A boy! So that's the way of it. Twins! You had me worried for a moment there. Know that I will happily make it quicker for you, if you just stand still.
Enough, Jarumul. We wouldn't want to upset the man in white with any unnecessary bloodshed now, would we?
Oh, gosh.
You've been awfully busy since we were kind enough to spare your lives.
From what I remember, you guys fucked off after Fanart appeared.
While you were idly consorting with the Asians, you mean? 7 hells! What could you possibly hope to achieve?
Should I explain it to you? Very well. Consider it a reward of sorts for beating us here. You know the tale of Hydaelyn and Zodiac, I take it? Of the Great Sundering and the reflections it created?
So,
across 10 and 3 they were divided.
One big
Reflections of
thing
the source,
here
each possessed of
that I'm
shards of light
enjoying
and dark.
with this replay through is I'm listening to these cutscenes more.
One of those reflections, the one nearest to the source, is our home. And we were the heroes blessed with her light.
But you were too close to the light.
But not all worlds hold light and dark in equal measure. In ours, the power of light was greater by far. So the Asians, who once threatened our home, were no match. And they fell before us, one after another, till none were left. Victory, we thought. And then came the light. A flood of pure, blinding radiance, annihilating shadow and color and life itself. Ere long, it will consume our world, leaving naught in its wake but blank perfection.
The concept of light and darkness, you can't have one without the other.
That cannot be. Do you honestly expect us to believe such a story?
Oh, just you wait, Alphino. You'll believe it in due time.
Believe what you like. But it has happened before, on a world far removed from ours. The 13th, which was swallowed by the dark and transformed into what you call the Void.
Callback. And
Unchallenged light would condemn us to a similar fate.
what you call it? You mentioned something that's going to be important
So
in the
we
future.
joined
One of
hands
those things.
with our former enemies, and with their aid came here, to the source. For there is but one way to restore the balance and save our home. Diada. Calamitous destruction with the power to break down the barriers between planes and see our worlds rejoined.
You would doom our world to save your own? What would even become of us? Of you?
Enough. I tire of talking.
AKA, he doesn't fucking know.
You know our cause. You know what is at stake. We are prepared to do whatever it takes. Are you?
Yeah, but I would like to find another way.
If there is aught you would say, say it. Otherwise, begone. You have no friends here.
Doubt. I need to remove the pillow from behind me. It's so warm. Yeah, I used to never understand the story of this game, but I have both had our good friend, Astafa, explain it a while ago. Oh, wait. Here we go! I need to pick these up. Ferment and Imperium. I will be needing to pick those up soon. So in between streams, I will be working on those. Note to self that they're here. Because the one thing I have been working on is these achievements. So we're quite close now on this one. Try and get the longest ones out of the way first. You know what I mean? Well, we won, but we have bad news. That's quite alright. Take as long as you need.
Alize, how are you feeling?
Well enough, brother. Thanks to the kindness of our hosts. They told me you had departed for Zelfatol while I was still abed. I slept much better knowing that. Thank you.
I take it your mission was a success.
It was, but boy do we have the tale to tell you guys. You guys
As
won't
if
want
we
some
needed
popcorn.
any further confirmation that they are in league with the Ascians. But to save another world? I think not.
I think so. They are warriors.
I too thought his story fanciful at first. But it is possible there may be a kernel of truth in all of this. At the very least, none of his claims contradict the word's account.
You were following these people, Alice. Why?
During my travels, I had oft enjoyed tales of the Scions and their exploits. But after a time, I began to hear whispers of a gifted and theretofore unknown band of adventurers. Adventurers who had supposedly sworn to travel the realm slaying primals in the Scion's stead.
The Warriors of Darkness. And in the course of investigating these rumors, you stumbled upon the Ascians' involvement.
Yes, exactly.
Forgive me, but if these Warriors of Darkness mean to bring about another calamity, to what end do they hunt primals?
To prompt an escalation. To deepen the beast tribe's feelings of helplessness and despair, and thereby drive them to summon ever more powerful gods. And lest we forget, these events do not occur in isolation. With their patron deities being slain left and right, the news of man's victory over Nidhogg must surely have sown panic in the minds of the beastmen. 'Tis no wonder they wish to defend themselves.
Power answered with greater power. Death with more death. A vicious cycle fueled by fear and hatred. I know it's like all too well.
Indeed. The Ascians sow discord and desperation, and the Warriors of Darkness reap the harvest. And so it continues. Yet that is not the extent of their ambitions. The Ascian himself observed that once the powerless realize that the old gods have failed them, they will have little recourse but to look to a new one.
Zodiac. Oh my god.
We cannot let that happen.
Ha! That's kind of
Should
cool.
come as no surprise, but Alize and I have uncovered evidence that the Ascians have been manipulating certain parties to ensure that a constant stream of crystals flows into the hands of the beast tribes.
I wonder why I have to keep doing
If
the
we
extreme
sever these
versions.
supply lines, we should at least be able to slow the escalation.
Agreed. Kral and I shall journey to Zelfatol and learn what we can of the Ixal's source.
And where would you like us to go?
Then I, for my part, pledge to lead a similar investigation into the origin of the Nath supply.
Do you expect me to do the entirety of the rest of the Eorzeans?
As a member of the Eorzean Alliance, Ishgard is honor bound to play an active role in maintaining the security of the realm. You might also say that I have some personal motivation, given the Ascians' dealings with my father. However, I make no secret of the fact that my knowledge of primal beings is scant at best. As such, I should be most grateful if one of your order were to assist me.
Thancred?
Allow me, Sir Emmerich. I have dealt with the Nath before.
But say, where does that put me then? Where am I going to? Levanu?
Let us consult with Orianja then. Given his dedication to the study of primal beings, I should be surprised if he could not tell us something of value.
Really, bro?
Allow me to accompany you, brother. And before you think to refuse, know that I am not the girl I once was. I shall not be a burden. You have my word.
But Alize, you...
Up. She said not a word.
You are more than welcome. After all, it was you who set us upon this path.
Wait a minute. I'm afraid I can't allow you to leave just yet. Not until you try on the new outfit I prepared for you.
See, my daughter is amazing. If anyone's new here, I know she'll be only a few years younger than my character, but I don't care. My character has adopted her. very rudimental variant of her outfit. The brown doesn't really work to me, but... I want to hear it later, alright? I want to hear all the embarrassing stories later. Yes! As you help me to brave the coils, we actually have some unique dialogue for it as well. So we'll be off to the wing sounds. However, I am going to have to do it in a moment. Because I am kind of desperate for the bathroom. Therefore, I'm going to teleport. I'll be 1 second, guys. Woo! And we're back. And I'm feeling a lot better. Ah, good memories. Me going, what the f- they've changed this fight! It's a good change, though. It's a good change. Admittedly, I did like it. Business of Betrothal. That is Hillbrand, which we do need to do the Hillbrand quests again at some point, by the way. Obviously, they'll be done as probably a stream, but a non-recorded stream, just like the last one. Oh, someone is suspicious. Someone is suspicious. Someone is suspicious. Suspicious. He's not beating the allegations. Beating allegations. He's not beating the allegations. No, no, he ain't. Storm Commander, we must ask. Do you not recognize who I am, sir? Find the missing kobold. Hang on. Easy to do, just... let me fly everywhere. Like so! Hello! Surprise! Oh my god, it's a tiny. It's a tiny kobold. Surprise again. Hi. You can't escape. Koboldling, just wait. I know I'm large and imposing. I just want to talk. That hit was like, bitch, let me in. I can introduce myself, you know. Souls. Great. Let's fucking go. We will steal all of the gems. Then what will they do? They'll have nothing. Yoink! I roll for stealth. Oh, my eye just got. I just caught my eye with some juice. Oh, big one! My guess is we're going to get ambushed at one of these. And a big one sounds like a perfect opportunity for ambush. Especially when it's a destination, not a actual box. Oh, boy. Oh, no, it's too late. Oh, this is not going to go well, is it? I have a brief memory here of this story making me really sad. Enough. Well, this isn't the first time we've been here, so you know. Oh. You really tried that peace angle again. Uh-oh. So, Patriarch, you weren't the one who summoned it, so guess what? It's not gonna listen to you. It listens to the will of the summoner. In this case, a very angry child. I have the shielding! We're just gonna leave it alive. Dealing with a carbuncle to the face. Really? Sure. Sure, I'll do it. Shouldn't be that bad, should it? That's how solo surfing this will go. I'm actually surprised myself if I can beat him. was close. That was a lot closer than I'd like it to be anytime in the future. Oh boy, here we go. The fact I was hit with that twice is kind of something, isn't it? Oh yeah, he's actually repeating everything that the kid said. How far I've come to be able to now do this, like this. The only thing I would be cautious of here that will kill me is if I get pushed and off. This is the hard mode for the story. Still feels like I've come quite a while though to be able to go against Titan hard by myself. This is only a bad bit. I have to wait for this thing to run out. I am on alpha myself. Oh. I will be 1 second while I just focus on this. And I can stop. Yes, I am on alpha, which I believe is light. Cool. Oh, here we go again. I wish you would stop using this bloody rock move. I can't do shit during this. It's like the dolls. There's nothing more than slow it down. Register that there's only one person here and use it less, mate. You can't do shit. I can't do shit. I know, I love Titan's tonight, and I love his fight. Feels like he does it whenever this is about to go off. That once he does it in a second. He's gonna... Yeah, whenever it's about to run out, he does it. Ah. I'm gonna be real, it honestly feels like it's gonna be more worth it to quit out this far down the health bar because of this move. And just join another party for it. Frozen again. I might have to at this point. Because that is just boring to fight for so long. It is annoying they force that. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a lift if that's alright. Thanks for this, buddy. Means that, though, the only problem is how slow this is going. Where are we? We are... Ooh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to actually get It'll be an elongated stream. It'll end up being an elongated stream by all looks for me to complete all of the stuff before StormBlood today. Which is annoying, but... Yeah? That's alright, we should be good. But I really do appreciate the offer. Hello, friend. I don't know why you came all the way over for it. Because I'm pretty sure you've unlocked hard mode on your character. I'm sitting in unregistered, so I'll be ready whenever. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So hopefully this time he's just gonna... He should go down in a couple of seconds now. Do you remember the time when we originally did this, like the first fight, and you killed him immediately? Oh, what a time that was. What a good time. I love that I don't have to apparently be afraid of these bombs at all. Oh, thank God I give you immunity. Can you imagine if that hadn't given you immunity when you got free from that? That would have been the trolliest thing this game could have done. There we go. Thank you for that one, Esther. hell? That is a bow. Do you want to stay in the party, Asta? Because I will have, hope if we can get far enough, we will have at least one more dungeon. So, be all up to you, though. I don't know how much your character's done, so. Oh, yeah, it's going to be a bit later. It's a later mission on than that, so. Unfortunately, it's basically. What's it called? Belzar's Wall is the next one to come up. Oh, is Belzar's Wall the turning point? I mean, I've got a while to get to it, but as I say, I plan to stream until the end. So it could end up being a very long stream, this one. We'll see how it goes. Oh, great. Emotional damage. Well, good thing I got a ton of water ready.
Who goes there?
It's only me. Don't worry.
Oh, it's you. Forgive me for straying from the camp. He hasn't been feeling too welcome, to say the least. I thought a change of scenery might do him good. But, alas.
If it helps, buddy, I don't even know my mom and dad. They were long gone.
It's so quiet out here. The stars spread out before us, beckoning across time and space. Dawn may banish even the darkest night. How bitterly beautiful, those words. I should be stronger for all my experiences. Yet my heart aches more than ever. I never understood why Grandfather gave his life that day. I thought that if I came here, I would find the answers I needed. But when I finally laid eyes on the land he sacrificed everything to save, saw firsthand the bickering, the
What I'm gonna do is this might be another split
I was
stream.
disappointed.
Just for the sake
I was
of, you know,
hungry. I could not
helping the
fathom
video
how
lengths
these
not be
people
too
were
long.
more deserving of his love than his family, than me. Nevertheless, I had to believe he had good reason. I was determined to uncover the whole truth of the calamity and, perhaps in so doing, find my own purpose in this sea of chaos. My travels have been enlightening, but I cannot say that I have enjoyed them. I've lost count of the many petty crises that I was helpless to resolve, and of the people whose actions I could not understand. There were others, of course. Good people. People with whom I felt a kinship, whose lives I could not save.
Why does this feel like a scene from a
I found
dating
myself
sim at
asking
this
what it
point?
was all for. Why try if I was doomed to fail in the end?
Where's my Final Fantasy 14 dating simulator?
Years ago,
Where is
before we
it?
left Charlayan behind forever. To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. We must all protect that which we hold most dear in the manner of our own choosing. We have
Wise
to
words,
try,
honestly.
do we not? Of course, it's one thing to try and another to do. There were times while I was tracking the warriors of darkness when I faltered, when I was afraid. But then I thought of my brother, of Urianger. Oh, pray forgive me. This conversation has been rather one-sided, hasn't it? Mayhap you could recount some of your adventures in Ishgard.
Yes, possibly? We have to talk about Astillion, Izzy. Those two, you should have seen them bickering like
Gods!
an old
They
married
must have
couple.
been at each other's throats from dawn till dusk.
Exactly, until I brought out the
dare say
shirt.
You managed to keep the peace, though. Merely being in the presence of the Warrior of Light is surely enough to shame anyone into behaving. The hopes and dreams of so many rest on your shoulders, Warrior of Light.
Oh, that's not...
As long as the sun rises, we can but carry on.
That's not a lot of pressure or anything. Oh, back in
To
Fanart.
what end dost thou cling to the tainted gifts of the Mother?
Every tool has its purpose. Even this. Well, what is it?
The seeds sown in Vilbrand have been plucked from the earth and left to wither. Alas, Titan's demise sufficed not to drive the kobolds to deepest desperation.
What did the man in white have to say?
He said, bugger.
That we are to proceed as he did first set forth.
Well, that's easy for him to say. It's not his bloody world on the brink of destruction, is it?
Be thou well reminded that with an end to Ishgard's unrest, naught now remaineth to preoccupy the Scions' thoughts, and thus may they devote their every energy to thwarting thee and thine. I foresee only greater difficulties ahead.
Foresee? Are you sure you don't welcome them? I'm starting to think you might hold a candle for your old friends after all.
Pray do not mistake mine intent. I but look upon the path which lieth before us with due trepidation. Shouldst thou be of
I feel like his voice is slightly different.
Another course.
Very slightly.
For the power to invoke the ardor belongeth not unto the Ascians alone. With thine own hand strike down thine enemy, the so-called hero who would see thy home lost to light. Do but this, and thou wouldst at a single stroke disrupt the all-too delicate balance of this realm, plunging her straightways into chaos.
Bruh, telling him to kill me?
Realize what you're suggesting, yes?
To ignore the
Really,
plight
bruh?
of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. The words of my teacher, and a creed I hold.
And those that didn't know would have just clicked it after the 2 cutscenes back to back.
Very well. Draw him out.
Mm.
We'll make it quick.
It shall be done. What good a creed one cannot uphold? What hurts soothed? What lives saved? Oh, hapless fool, what hast thou wrought by thine own hand? Minfilia, my friends, I shall not now beg your forgiveness. Full deeply though it paineth me to walk it, I shall not stray from my chosen path. As Moonbreeder remains steadfast.
I get the feeling there were still people after this cutscene going like, huh? What? Hang on, wait, huh? You know what I mean? Wow, was I muted that whole time again? I was saying, you're actually smaller than Alpha. I'm sorry, Alfie is actually smaller than you. That is so unusual to find a character that is like someone smaller than your auras. God, I wish I wasn't sick, then I wouldn't have to keep muting and I wouldn't stop forgetting to unmute. Yeah. So he's technically shorter. finally, something a brother and sister can agree on. There will be consequences! I would have shouted that a little better, but... Alas, I can't really do any shouty voices at the moment. Just for safety. Yeah, I think this might end up being a split stream. So, what that means, guys, is similar to the New Year's. Which is really okay for people watching on stream. Not so much for people watching on YouTube. Because it does mean you have to wait a week to see the second half of the stream. Sorry, guys. But what we'll do is we'll play through the Far Edge of Fate, which might only be like an hour, maybe 2 hours, as its own little separate piece. Otherwise, I end up with like a 6-hour stream for this, which I don't like doing long streams where they're like this version. The Pokemon ones make sense. You're focusing on doing something for a long while. Things like this, you want to take the story into small, easy segments. It's die or don't die. Ever. Suspicious. He knows. Oh, he knows. Yep, we're getting to new stuff for me tonight. Do you want to know what's going on here? This feels so unreal that I'm catching up to where we left Nyanase. I found some stuff out. What about you? I found everything. Oh my gosh. Hello! Totally not an old version of Geralt from The Witcher. How you doing? Played any good card games lately? To the Temple of Khan! So, we're about to enter a cutscene, okay? After this cutscene, everything is brand new for me. That being said, I'm gonna be 1 second while it plays, because I do know this one.
Brothers and sisters, 20 years ago, Alamigo, our home, was claimed by the Garlean Empire. In our haste to overthrow the King of Ruin, we turned a blind eye to our foes in the north. With our glorious revolution, we but laid a path for a new tyrant to succeed the old. And when confronted with our failure, we fled. Not a day goes by that I do not think of those we left behind. Think of them and feel ashamed. And I know each and every one of you feels the same. We abandoned them, our own flesh and blood, to labor till their backs gave in and their breath gave out, building the twisted steel ramparts which now mar our once majestic mountains. We abandoned them, the brave and true, to fight and die for their country,
or worse, to be conscripted and sent off to rob another poor bastard of his home. We abandoned them, the meek and powerless, to bow and scrape when the Garleans pass, to sully themselves that they might live to see another day of misery. The Black Wolf may be dead, but a new Imperial Viceroy reigns in Alamigo now. A beast not a fraction as merciful. You all know the Eorzean Alliance will do naught to oppose him. For all their promises and platitudes, they will not act if there's no profit in it. Only we can free our brothers and sisters from the Empire's tyranny, my friends. Only we have the courage to stand and fight. They have imprisoned us. They have enslaved us. And they have murdered us. But no more! Blood demands blood, and the Garleans shall pay for every drop they have spilt upon our lands. This I promise you, for we have a power within us, my friends. A power befitting our pride, our righteousness. Only join us, and we shall grant you the means to unleash it, and together we shall see the Alamigan standard raised over the mountains of Gir Albania once more!
Woo!
A power befitting their pride. Not at all ominous, that. Wait, is that...
Hello.
What are you two doing here?
I could
We
ask
could
you
ask
the
you the
same
same thing.
Well, this is quite the surprise.
If you see what I see, if you feel as I...
Might I suggest we continue this conversation in more agreeable surroundings?
For it is not strength of arms that will win this battle, but strength of heart.
That's quite alright, don't worry. We hear they may want to summon a primal. Welcome back, guys. It's a pleasure to have you back in the door. Right! Bit of a different choice, okay? For those watching on Twitch, I'm going to end the stream and restart it. We're going to take over from the new point. So from this point on, everything is brand new to me. Okay? I don't know anything else that's about to happen. Also, hello again! I don't know anything that's going to happen, so I'm going to end the stream, restart it, and we're going to do a fresh stream up to the beginning of StormBlood. For those watching on YouTube, thank you for watching as always. I'll see you guys next week. Have a good day, a good night, and I'll see you guys in 1 second.